So who just resigned?
Zucker.
CNN.
Jeff Zucker just resigned, which let me first say is CNN Worldwide President Jeff Zucker, the influential news executive who reshaped the iconic network. CNN wrote this article about it, so I'm reading a CNN. So the way they wrote it is who reshaped the iconic network abruptly announced Wednesday morning that he has resigned from his position effective immediately. As part of the investigation into Chris Cuomo's tenure at CNN, I was asked about a consensual relationship with my closest colleague, someone I had worked with for more than 20 years. I acknowledge the relationship evolved in recent years. I was required to disclose it when it began, but I didn't. I was wrong. As a result, I am resigning today.
That's not why.
Yeah, Zucker did not name his colleague in the memo, but the relationship is with Allison Gollust, the chief marketing officer for CNN. She is still staying with CNN. So watch this. Okay, let's throw, so you know how you go to a restaurant, you first order your drink. I'd like to have Arnold Palmer. They bring the Arnold.
Sorry,
Palmer.
we're out of lemonade. I apologize. Every time.
He said, would you like some salad? I'll take some burrata cheese salad with some balsamic glaze on the side. Fantastic, thank you. Would you like to order some appetizers? Yes, I'll have some fried zucchini flowers and some steak tartare.
Some oysters.
Some oysters and foie gras and some bone marrow. No problem.
No boneless buffalo strips?
That's coming next.
Now you know where Mike eats and where Pat eats.
I'm at Fridays. Exactly. I don't even know where.
Can I get some potato wedges? These foie gras potato wedges.
Can we get some mesquite chicken? All right, so I'm going to go that route. Yes. Would you like some dessert? Yes. I'll take some whatever dessert, sundae or sorbet or whatever they bring. Dessert here. You know what the dessert would be here? If Elon went and bought CNN. Oh my God. Oh my God. If Elon says, I'm going to buy CNN, that would be amazing if something like that were to happen. If you were to say, I'm going to cut a check and buy CNN, people would lose it, okay? And by the way, if they bought CNN overnight, you would see all the airports, they would no longer show CNN. It would be MSNBC.
Yeah, for sure.
Why do you think the airports?
They're not going to let Elon have control to show. That would scare the crap out of him. That scared the crap out of him if he did something like that.
Do the airports have some sort of arrangement with CNN? Is that their? The airports show CNN. That's right. I mean, is that just the airports I fly in?
Majority of airports show CNN.
Why?
If you go to Texas, they'll have CNN and Fox.
What's the story behind that?
In Florida, they show Nickelodeon is what they show. But in New York, I don't even want to tell you what New York shows you. New York shows you a whole different perspective. But yeah, it's mainly a lot of CNN.
What are your thoughts on what happened here with Zucker? What was the real story here?
Oh, I think Cuomo got him fired.
Specifically Cuomo.
I absolutely believe Cuomo got him fired.
Why?
Why? Because Zucker threw Cuomo under the bus. You don't remember when it first came out? And it's like, Zucker, yeah, we have to let Cuomo go. And then Cuomo's like, wait a minute. No. You ain't going to make me look like an idiot. My father's Mario Cuomo. We don't let the bully us. No, here's what we're going to be doing. This is exactly what you did as well. And then Zucker got fired. So Zucker got fired by the person he fired, Chris Cuomo.
Well, can I read a quote?
Yeah.
As part of the investigation into Chris Cuomo's tenure here at CNN, I was asked about a consensual relationship with my closest colleague, someone I've worked with for more than 20 years. Zucker told employees in a memo, I acknowledge the relationship evolved in recent years. I was required to disclose it when it began, but I didn't. I was wrong. As a result, I'm resigning today. Zucker did not name his colleague in the memo, but the relationship with Allison Gollust, the chief marketing officer for CNN, is remaining at CNN. So
what's
it's just apparently inappropriate work relationships, or not even inappropriate, not disclosing it.
I mean, there's no way that took place for 20 years and everybody didn't know about it.
Everybody had to know that he was banging Allison.
Yeah, to me, there's just got to be more to it. I mean, how about the fact that they've lost 90% of their viewers? How does that not play some role in this?
Has to be. Well, look.
But by the way, just think about it. Think about it. What network did Trump call fake news?
CNN.
So did you see Trump's comment about CNN? Did you see Trump's comment about Zucker? Did you read it or no?
Yeah.
Why don't you pull out what Trump said about Zucker getting fired? And he wrote out a memo. While you're pulling it up, I have it here, so I'll just read it. Jeff Zucker, a world-class sleazeback who has headed ratings and real news challenge CNN for too long, for far too long, has been terminated for numerous reasons, but predominantly because CNN has lost its way with viewers and everybody else. Now it's a chance to put fake news in the backseat because there may not be anything more important than straightening out the horrendous lamestream media in our country, and in this case of CNN, throughout the world. Jeff Zucker is gone. Congratulations to all. Okay, that's your guy saying that. But you were at his place yesterday, right?
I was at Trump. I brought you some gifts. I don't know if Kai's listening, I would love him to bring in the gifts that I brought for Pat. But by the way, I don't know if this is a left or right thing, because this is just a power thing. There's two things going on here. CNN's ratings are in the tank. I'm sure you want to transition to maybe the Tucker story, which is applicable here. But this is a powerful thing. This happened to Roger Ailes. This happened to Bill O'Reilly. This happened to Charlie Rose. This happened to Matt Lauer. This happened to Chris Cuomo. Whether it's Harvey Weinstein even, this is a power move. If you're the head of a network or the face of a network, you've got the power, you've got the money. Everything that happened with Roger Ailes is applicable here to Jeff Zucker. And when you're the guy in charge and you see a pretty little marketing lady over there, you're going to step into my office, do a little twirl. Let's see the outcome.
Is that how it goes?
Allegedly. I don't know. So,
yeah, I mean, to me, I'm sure that there's more to the story. I think to your point with it being Cuomo, there's probably going to be more to come out of it too. Like he's obviously pissed and taking the ship with him, or at least trying. I would bet that you'll see more backlash and maybe even more people either quitting or getting fired.
You fire your best guy and then you trash him? No, man, you can't do that.
Well, do you remember when we talked about CNN thinking about, or they're bringing in Chris Wallace?
Yeah.
It's because they're getting bought out by this guy, John Malone. And he can't stand CNN. He's a serious person with serious goals and he said, quote, he wants to bring it back to actual journalism.
Can you show this picture, by the way, with Tyler Salman? Discovery board member John Malone lauds Fox News before saying he wants CNN to evolve back to actual journalism.
And I don't want to say I called this a couple months ago, but yeah,
Ooh,
it's because of this new owner. He wants actual journalism. He understands that CNN is a joke. And as you guys say, it's ratings. Now, why they're going with...
But ratings suck, so their strategy is not working.
That's why he wants to switch it. And he's kicking out Jeff Zucker. Why they went with that for the excuse is
Tyler,
a little interesting.
You mean to tell me Cuomo didn't fire Zucker?
Because this article...
You're saying the backlash from Cuomo.
Oh, here's what happened with Cuomo. Cuomo probably made a phone call, and he said, listen, here's what you guys want to do to me. You want to ruin my reputation and hurt my family? Just know that's not the right move, and I don't appreciate that. And then boom, it led to a conversation together with them, and obviously the rest is history.
Yeah, I mean, because that article was from mid-November.
This is 2 hours ago from Insider.
CNN insiders suspect Chris Cuomo flagged Jeff Zucker's workplace relationship as revenge. There you go. And I don't even, this is when? This is when we just went live on the podcast.
This is 2 hours ago.
Yeah. So
Get out of here.
So if you enjoyed this little short segment from the podcast that we did, here's another short segment to watch. Or if you want to see the entire podcast, click over here. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.